There we go.
Bop it, go.
Alright, hey. Alright, welcome everybody to the first Guys Night podcast. We'll start off with introductions, starting over here. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Franny.
Abraham.
Ethan.
Brayden.
Colin.
Tyler.
You got it right. And today, we'll be talking about a variety of things, just going off what we have. We have some other, little things planned, but other than that, it'll just be...
Off the dome.
Off the dome.
Off the dome.
I'm looking at you with your fake glasses. So like, let's geek over here.
Yeah. Today's theme is business casual. Are we gonna go over the ties again?
No, we're not.
All right,
we have ties.
All right, wait, hold on. Everybody, raise your tie for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, done.
Guess
okay.
which one you think is the best?
Yeah. If you couldn't see it, sucks to be you. Anyways, where's your glasses, Abe?
Right here.
Put them on.
Come on, dress code.
God.
Okay.
Oh shoot.
Dress code.
You see how you're trying to be funny and it's not funny?
I'm not trying to be.
Why do you think he's gonna get put off?
At the end of the video, we're gonna have a Survivor-esque vote out situation. Whoever's not the funniest,
It's not recording, is it?
No, it is.
Abraham will be voted off, and you won't see them next week.
This is discrimination.
No, it's
He's
not.
putting on mirror.
Piss shit fuck cum. I very much like that name.
Your grandpa's name?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alrighty, guys. Let's get it
So, what would you like to start off with, Rhoades?
So we're gonna start off with
A long ass passcode.
Yep. It's actually so my passcode is a 7-digit passcode that you have to spell out. Okay. So we want to start it. Just my last name. So we're gonna start off with hypotheticals. We're gonna borrow a hypothetical from a different channel. How do you guys feel about sandwiches, and what honestly is the best way and kind of the right way to eat a sandwich? Now, I know we're gonna run into
over-explain.
Okay.
Tyler, take it away.
Well, I'm the resident sandwich.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm the resident sandwich maker here. I work at a sandwich shop.
Show the shirt. Hey. Show the shirt, bro.
What about Brayden here? He's a sandwich maker.
He works in a cheesecake factory.
But it's also a deli.
And sandwiches. Okay, so the way that we make our sandwiches, we cut them in half. So you got them long ways. Imagine a 6-inch sandwich. We cut them in half. In the middle, I eat mine in halves. I know some people that eat theirs diagonally, like you have like a grilled cheese. You can cut them diagonally, but I personally think that if you cut your grilled cheese diagonally, you are a bottom. So I eat mine straight up with no crust. I perpendicular cut.
No crust.
Without naming names.
No crust, really?
Point at the bottom.
Yeah, and
Hot take?
Hot take.
take.
I think that the only correct way to eat a sandwich is by cutting it down the middle and splitting it in half.
It's facts.
Okay, which middle?
Okay, well, we normally cut ours in on the long side. You cut them perpendicular to the long side, but I can imagine that some idiots, some dumbasses, are going to cut them long ways, like hot dogs.
No. You found the third middle.
I mean, technically, the sandwich is already cut. That's where you put the...
Wait, can I budge in?
Overlapping.
So, for like wheat bread or white bread or whatever, do you cut on the side where it's like
Where it meets like
or do you cut on the side where one side is just blunt and the other side just has a butt on it?
No, you have to make them even, symmetrical.
Yeah, you cut down the middle.
You have to. I know what you're talking about.
Yes, but I've seen people cut their sandwiches like that.
But then it's all uneven.
Exactly.
It's like when you get a new loaf of bread and you intentionally don't use the end piece because it's just gonna be weird for you to eat that sandwich.
Fun fact: I'm such a nice person. I eat the butt so nobody else has to.
I just give it to my dogs.
You shove your hand all the way through the loaf to.
That brings us into our first question: what's it like to eat ass?
We'll start with you,
What's
Abe.
eat an ass? That's my question.
We'll start with you, Abraham.
Submitted by our good
What makes you
friend
think I would know?
Blank.
Tyler, would you like to weigh in on this?
Gargantuan
What
underscore.
is it like to eat ass? Never.
Now we're getting to the root of
That
it.
question came in from Gargantuan underscore meaty cock.
Hey, 42.
XX.
XX.
I have
lowercase then capital.
I have no personal experience with the matter, but from what I've heard, It's never really enjoyable.
Get a hold of this guy.
There's no pleasure on either side. It's really just like torture.
Nah.
And
That brings us to our next
you are
question.
flirting with pink eye. Okay, that's just
Sure.
Wait,
it's
Tyler.
terrible.
And Tyler's good at flirting.
Did someone say torture? That brings us to our next question. Cock and ball torture. What are our thoughts on it?
We're gonna skip this one.
Brayden's gonna skip this one.
Wait.
Brings us to Rhoades. How do you feel?
Wait, can I go back to
Rhoades, no,
Tyler's
this question's
eating
perfect
ass?
for you.
I need to go back to Tyler's eating ass. Would you recommend for the viewers, clockwise or counterclockwise? Because I've heard different responses.
Again, I've never personally done this. However,
What if I were to?
I know from a Twitter poll that I saw recently that
Right.
63% of people prefer clockwise, and
Foreign
the
woman.
other 27 don't prefer it. So
The leftists.
It was always all.
no politics on the podcast.
Oh,
okay?
To be fair, it was all Tyler's alt accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All those burners.
All of my 67 burner accounts.
Oh, God.
And my
r/NSFW.
All right, that brings us to our next topic. r/NSFW. Let's go. Let's dive into that.
Brayden has Reddit.
Yeah, but I post on like GTA. r/GTA Online.
r/GTA NSFW.
Speaking of GTA, how many of us got our accounts wiped?
I did.
You actually?
Yeah, no. I had to create a whole new guy. Me and Tyler sat there creating our new guy.
That's
loading
so
it,
sad.
Oh
loading
yeah,
it to the
no. Well,
multiplayer,
to
then
be
get it
fair,
out.
we did glitch like several $100 million worth of stuff in the
Mine
game.
wasn't even like 100 tops.
Well,
I did
my-
90 million.
Well,
I was like,
Did you see how much the community died after that?
oh yeah, no. I'm sure that all of the lobbies are really
90% of their community got affected
Yeah.
in some either money wipe, complete character wipe, or something like that. So, like 90% of them got affected. About what I heard.
So yeah, don't cheat, kids. It's a bad idea.
This is your math test.
I can't believe I, can't believe I sat
Unless
there
it's
for
your
so
shitty
long.
extra.
Use Corona to your
I can't believe you
benefit.
grinded that out, you loser.
I did for like 12 hours.
You
Yeah.
made the thing that was supposed
Was
to
it the
take us away
Warriors?
from grinding into grinding.
And then you question
Cheating.
why. It was
He's
So
like,
I
I
never
want to
had-
get everything I ever wanted. He just wanted to get everything in the game.
Yeah, and
You
how
lost it
much
all.
did you actually use the stuff
That's what
before
I was
you got
saying
your
to
stuff
him.
taken away from you?
All of them, actually.
I didn't even fly my
You used
iPad.
everything?
I did.
Okay.
Good for you.
Wow.
I modded everything.
I wanted everything.
Oh, fair enough. I modded all my armored cars and stuff, like for fun, to see what I could do to it.
Yeah, I
That's it.
guess.
I didn't fly the mod. I didn't feel like being a douche about it at that point.
Of course.
If I cheated on my stuff.
Raise your hand if you don't play GTA.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
no, I don't anymore. All right. Oh, how about this? How about this?
Because I didn't
If
know.
we were all a Marvel character or a DC Marvel, which character would we be?
Do we start with
Tough
Franny?
Yeah, we'll start with Franny.
Oh, shoot. I'd rather
And you can't repeat.
Wonder Woman.
Okay.
That's Spider-Man. Because I love Tom Holland.
He's not getting voted out!
That was good.
Oh my
that
God.
was good.
Oh my god. But there's so many characters though, or it's like, because everyone thinks it's cinematic, but no
All
one
right,
does.
Wonder Woman. Abe, go.
Oh my god. Okay.
No, let him see,
I was
let
gonna
him
say.
see.
I'm kidding. All right.
Okay. Not gonna lie, like my favorite, like from Marvel, probably has to be Squirrel Girl.
The camera's
Like,
up there.
I know. I was like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah.
Explain it for those who don't know.
Wait,
'cause
say
I
her
guarantee most
powers.
don't
What's
know.
her?
It's a
like,
very
just explain it.
obscure character.
Yeah.
explain it.
Okay, yeah, alright. So Squirrel Girl is a girl. Her power is that she controls squirrels, but she's also one of the only 3 Marvel characters that defeated Magneto successfully.
What?
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
Aquaman, but
Wait,
for
I gotta ask. How? Do you know how?
No, okay.
She literally, like, what she sounds like, she overpowered him with, like, squirrels. I'm positive.
with
I
her
remember
sound
reading the
wave,
comics.
right?
I was like, what's up?
With like her sound, right? Like her sound projection, like the way she talks to the squirrels.
Yeah, because, like, she's able to control them pretty much.
Right.
And then,
Yeah.
yeah, she's pretty dope. I like
That was
her.
a deep cut for
hold
comic book
nut.
fans.
Also,
I really like that.
in an animated series, I don't remember which one, but the AT&T girl, she voices her, and then I remember, yeah. I was
Yo, Miss Honkers? Miss Honkers?
And on to our next topic, the AT&T girl.
Okay.
All right. I need to know Abe's cinematic character.
What?
AT&T girl.
Favorite anime?
But Loki though, AT&T girl.
What's her superpower?
Mommy milkers.
Mommy milkers.
Hey, pick a character. We're moving on.
Iron Man.
Okay.
Does it have to be Marvel?
It's
Or DC.
Marvel
Or
DC.
Oh, or DC?
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
DC's nuts.
Or Top Sports if you're feeling lucky.
You can
ESPN.
go with the outside ones like
Marvel,
Dawn.
DC, or ESPN?
Batman.
Batman?
Stephen A.
Okay.
Smith. Yeah, that's cool. All right.
Ben Roethlisberger.
In the 3rd round.
We're talking about that later, okay?
Yeah, we are.
We're
gonna talk
talking about
fantasy
that
football later.
later.
Oh.
I would have to be like Spider-Man. I don't know. I love Spider-Man, man. He's just so cool. But if I pick someone who like matched who I am, probably Deadpool because he's just a dickhead.
I agree. All right.
What a parallel.
My favorite is Taskmaster.
Ooh.
His
I like
ability
that.
for the people that don't know, because he's kind of like he was in a few comics more than cinematics. He's actually going to be in the new Black Widow movie coming
He's
out
in the new Avengers
November, and then Avengers game.
Seriously?
His
Yeah,
ability,
he's like the first one.
his abilities are that he has photogenic
Photographer
physicality to where he can watch someone do something and replicate it perfectly. So like if
That's
Hulk
scary.
did like a super punch or whatever, or like Thor used lightning, he could copy that verbatim. And it's like anymore. Like if he was fighting Black Widow, like combat, like in about 5 seconds in the fight, he'll know all of her moves. And
Is
be
it
able
is
to
it he
fight
can
her back.
copy it or he knows how to learn from it? Because he can't.
He can learn from it.
Okay,
Sorry,
I was
yeah.
about to
He
say, I was
doesn't
like-
actually copy the
was like,
move. Like he
projectile.
doesn't.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't like
Yeah.
take lightning and like do it by himself.
It'd be like Neo
but
from
like
Matrix.
he can learn all the like he can watch people fight
Their forms
and know
and
how
all
to
that.
beat
Yeah,
them.
for sure.
word
So,
verbatim.
like, theoretically, he learns, like, you said that he could, like, project lightning like Thor, right?
Well, that one I don't think.
Okay, because I was going to say,
Yeah,
like,
he's not-
he
can't
learns
copy
this.
them.
Could he use it again?
No, I don't
outside
think
of
he
a
can.
fight?
He can know how to stop it.
He'll remember it.
He's more of a like press spacebar. He's more of a like he's more of a martial artist type thing to where he can
Yeah.
learn how to like hit the nerve points on each person. He was actually one of the
Through the
few
mouse,
villains to
yeah.
actually take down the whole Avengers team.
Yeah,
like there's
yeah.
a whole comic on him beating everyone in the MCU just because over time he will learn how to beat everyone.
For
And
sure.
so that's why. And also he's a
Yes,
villain. and I like
unless
villains
you're
more than
playing
heroes.
Spider-Man PS4, which all you
And
gotta
you beat
do
his
is
ass.
parry.
Yes.
Have you completed that side mission yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All you gotta do is dodge all of them.
It's easy.
Just like
All right. So, Brayden.
I like Quicksilver. He's
I was going to say that
I
for
was
you.
really gonna
For
say
real?
Quicksilver.
No, I was thinking that for you.
Yeah.
You're exactly like Quicksilver.
I like him because
Yeah.
he's fast.
I was gonna say Quicksilver. He's like Flash, but from Marvel Universe, he's better.
no.
Yeah.
Oh.
I-
Okay, we'll get into
one.
that next.
Well,
We'll get
Flash is
into
more
that next.
iconic. Like
Flash's name is
right.
Bartholomew.
Okay.
Oh, that's
And
pretty
he
good.
gets-
It's Barry.
Yeah, his full name is Bartholomew.
Yeah.
He's a real one.
It's true, but
Why isn't he called Bart?
I mean,
Okay.
Quicksilver's name is something Russian though.
Yeah, he's Russian.
I don't.
So he's
Oh,
not, you're not
Because
gonna
he's
be able to
Magneto's
I
son.
don't.
Is he?
I don't know.
Yeah, you
He
probably
is.
watched the Marvel movies. No, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are
they're
Magneto's
both
children.
sons.
I don't know her name. She's in the new Marvel game. She can like elastic like.
Kamala
her-
Khan, the Miss Marvel.
Is that who? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
Sorry.
What's Mr.
Wait.
Marvel's power again?
That was Mr. Marvel.
Yeah,
No,
Mr.
not
Marvel is the
Mr.
last
That's
one.
Mr.
I'm thinking,
Fantastic.
I'm thinking Mr.
And
Fantastic.
Shazam is Mr. Marvel, and that's DC.
Okay.
That's
So
why.
who's? What's do we know who the girl's name is though or no?
Kamala Khan. She's some
See,
Middle Eastern. I'm not.
I
gonna
would
assume.
have said Spider-Man. I don't know who she is, but I've seen her some gameplay for her. She looked like a cool superhero. So
Yeah,
I think
she's pretty
I guess
cool.
I'll just say her. She looks,
She's newer.
yeah, so I guess I'll say her.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Miss
she's
Marvel.
really cool.
You know, like I'm thinking about it, and like it's a toss up between like I'm trying to base it more off of like who I think I am, and I think. Well, yes, Captain America, like Steve Rogers. More so Steve Rogers than Captain America.
He's got
Yeah,
a
Steve
massive
Rogers
for
is
sure.
fucking badass.
Yeah, for sure.
He's got the
And
balls.
then Nick Fury.
Oh,
that's good.
I can
He's
see
not a
that.
superhero.
The black one or the white one?
Because he's so much cooler.
There's a white one?
Yeah, yeah.
he's
the
the original
The
one.
original comic book
comic
version is
is
white.
white.
Yeah. If you played Ultimate Alliance 2, the one in there is white.
The black one is actually modeled after Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they just casted him as
They knew that they were
Samuel
going to
L.
cast him
Jackson.
at the beginning. Yeah.
Right. That's
Huh.
all.
Just
They
wondering.
weren't trying to like shift the whole universe.
Do you
or
like
anything.
black or white?
The black or white one? Or after.
okay.
Wait, we said no point sex.
what should we
I was,
talk about
I know.
I was gonna say I kind of liked what you said with I think it was MC Universe over DC Universe. So
We could debate that.
I think we can kind of debate that. Okay, let's start off. Who thinks the DC Universe is better than the Marvel Universe?
Raise your hand.
Raise your hand.
I have an argument.
I have
Right.
I'm
I
split.
have
split.
They're
I
hard
have
to
a
they're
reason.
kind of hard to compare. They're
Okay.
both equally as awesome, and they
No.
both have their own unique things.
I think that the DC universe has got like some of the best top-heavy superheroes
Absolutely.
and supervillains. I think that but outside of those superheroes and supervillains, you got like Batman, Joker, and all that stuff.
Right.
There's a very tough like drop off.
It falls off real.
It's really tough. Whereas in Marvel, they've done a
Marvel's deep.
really good job in the Avengers movies and all of these like spin-off movies that they've got going on in creating a bunch of really relatable, really enjoyable characters. But I don't think that they're as dynamic as Batman or as Scarecrow.
Oh, for sure,
or
absolutely.
as Superman or like all those.
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Well, see,
Go ahead,
sorry,
go ahead.
I'll be short.
No, you're fine.
So
You're fine.
Marvel like makes all these movies, but Arkham. What was no, not
The
Arkham
Arkham
Knight.
series?
Is it what was it?
The Arkham series.
No, it was the
Asylum,
one of the
City,
Batman movies with.
Oh, the Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Rises.
Dark Knight was like one of the best movies of all time.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
If you look up on IMDb,
It's
Perfect.
It's
like one of the best movies.
9.3 or something.
IMDb.
I think the way it is for me, I agree with what you said. DC is definitely more top heavy, but like, I think the Marvel universe, like the cinematic universe, definitely like upped how cool some of the Marvel characters are. Because the Guardians of the Galaxy were like complete losers.
Oh, yeah.
No one knew who
Really?
they were.
I liked them.
Yeah, well, okay,
They weren't
we liked them
they
now,
weren't
but
popular until the movie
But
came.
until-
yeah, and that the movie version, like
Yeah.
the movie cast, is
It's
not like
not.
the original Guardians of the Galaxy
Oh, yeah.
either.
Yeah,
I think
so
they're
it's-
like
they were
one of
more
the end
humans.
credit
Yeah.
scenes, like towards the end you see the original cast in the comics, but so like they make people like that cool, or they'll make Hawkeye like a more prominent Avenger, like which they did in Endgame.
Yeah.
But DC has better comic storylines,
Mm-hmm.
which in most of the time involves like their top heavy guys, but you have like a Death in the Family, Under the Red Hood. You have what's the Joker one?
Killing Joke?
Yeah, that's so
Killing Joke was
good.
said-
Wasn't that? Did that become a movie?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
actually
an
got
animated
to.
one.
I think we should
Really
watch
good
that.
one. It's
Honestly,
really good
That's
one.
really good.
I have never seen that.
The entire Justice comics, like even if you haven't played the game, is really good. Like I like their storylines a lot more than I like the Marvel ones because Marvel's more focused on like single issues and like continuing a whole character.
Mm-hmm.
Civil War is like their best selling series of all time, and that was
Yeah.
really really good. But I think DC Comics overall is better than Marvel.
They also do a lot better in animated stuff.
Dude.
Yeah, for sure they have a lot more.
Going
of that.
back to the comics, now I'm not gonna be like a big comic. I'm not gonna act like I'm a big comic person.
Yeah.
I don't read many comics, but just from what I've seen, like just on like YouTube or something, people usually make DC comics sound a lot more darker than how Marvel's
Yeah, for sure.
ever talked about.
We're not
Now again,
afraid.
I've never seen a Marvel comic either, and I'm guessing do Marvel make them dark?
Civil
or no?
War is dark.
Civil War's
Certain
dark,
ones.
but
Civil
it's
War's dark.
really.
But
yeah.
Some of them. The
I was
Spider-Man
gonna say
part is.
what it
Or
seems
Old Man
like.
Logan is kind of dark.
Yeah,
Yeah,
What I was gonna
I
say
like
is just that DC seems a lot more grim and a darker universe,
Oh, for sure.
while
Yeah.
Marvel is more like how a kid's depiction of a superhero universe would be.
Because
They're
they-
more
they
centered
most of them
towards
have
little
tragic
kids.
backstories. I mean, Superman's
no.
whole planet blows up.
Yeah.
Batman's parents get murked in front of him. Like,
I like the cut G.
but like, and then Spider-Man is just like, oh, Uncle Ben's dead.
dog.
I also think that like DC heroes
that
and
Among
villains, DC heroes and villains are a lot more grounded. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah, for sure.
you,
Yeah.
you look at a movie like Avengers Endgame or like Infinity War, and you look at like some of the situations that they go into, and like Rocket Raccoon should have fucking died, okay, so many times. But like he's just so unrealistic. But like you've got a guy like Bruce Wayne playing Batman, and it just makes sense, you know.
And then
He's got
Martha.
such a good backstory and background in like martial arts and all this money and stuff like that. He's a realistic hero.
They also balance it out. I mean, like his enemy is Lex Luthor and Joker. They're not all the only thing that's special about them is that Joker has powers, but like
Joker
not
does
really.
not.
Joker
Not
he doesn't-
really.
he doesn't have
He fell
powers.
into a vat of
He doesn't have
acid.
powers.
His
He's
powers
just
white face.
mental illness.
but he's
Leave me alone.
he's resistant against his gas, isn't he?
No, he just he has his own laughing
He
gas,
has his
but he's
own gas
also
that it's
crazy.
like, he's-
so
yeah.
So yeah, but also Lex Luthor, he's just a billionaire like Batman or
Batman,
Bruce
or
Wayne.
Iron Man, for an example, like just big mech suits that make them powerful.
Exactly.
One
Yeah, for
DC,
sure.
one DC movie that I really hated though, even though I really love DC,
yeah, I know what we're talking
was Batman v Superman.
Yes, sir.
Like, that was
sir.
that whole fight, like that was good until he had the spear. Batman had his spear in his hand, was about to kill him, and he goes, "What did you say?"
Tyler, did you make a mom joke?
Walks away.
the same name.
They built up that whole, like, that movie was like an hour 40, maybe 2
Yeah,
hours.
yeah.
A 7-minute fight for all the exposition. Like,
And
all the
it's
exposition
ruined.
makes sense. And
Right.
that's why.
Isn't
Like, it's Batman v Superman, but then they have a big bad villain at the end anyway in Doomsday. And I'm like,
I think like the way that they do it is like Marvel is so much better at making like the cinematic stuff. DC has the
Oh, for
the
sure.
backstory.
oh, yeah, no.
Right.
absolutely.
So-
all the DC movies are
I
like
think
that.
I think that's a good compromise. Like
Yeah, for
DC,
Story-wise.
good like great stories, but Marvel knows how to like take
Cinematics.
action in the cinematic and like
Right.
put it into
Marvel, it's because, like, Marvel made it cool.
Yeah.
Because like at least under like
That's true.
the Marvel logo, because like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man was like Sony and shit and all that.
Yeah.
It's
But-
the Russo
But they
brothers,
also
right?
plan out their movies.
well, no,
I
yeah,
don't-
that as well. The
Russo
Russo brothers
brothers
made like
Endgame.
Well, no, they
made-
they produced it, didn't they?
like the later movies,
They did
yeah.
the
But
later
like
movies.
it started off with what's his name? Happy from Iron
Oh,
Man.
from-
John
yeah.
Favreau.
Yeah.
He was the one who directed the first Iron Man movie.
Serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That's
so
that guy was
it literally started with him and a dream, and then Marvel said go it, and then he made a great first film, and like it you can definitely tell where the tone shifted, because now they're all like comedy, happy, funny. But like the first Iron Man's dark.
Well,
Like
yeah.
he really like hates
because
himself for what he
Disney
did.
bought them after the first Iron Man movie.
They,
bought
I didn't think it was
Marvel.
after
Not
the
after the first
one.
Iron Man.
Was it the second
it was,
one?
No, it was like
Avengers
far
was
later.
when Disney bought a bunch of licensing.
It was
That
around,
was
like,
2012.
that was, like-
so 2013-ish was when Disney took most of the
okay,
licensing
okay,
after
gotcha.
Avengers.
Because I know Incredible Hulk too. That was a
Yeah,
really good
Incredible
one.
Hulk was 2003.
That was, but
Oh
that,
my
that was
God.
the only one made by Universal. That
The
was
CGI in that, bro.
That was different. That
The
was terrible.
CGI in that.
when he's
Yeah.
screaming, like switching, it's just like his hand.
He's
just
so
professional.
green.
He's
It's,
like,
it's just awkward when they put like a CGI part of like the Hulk next to something super real, because you can definitely tell where they like the edit kind of stops
Right,
and it becomes
right.
realistic again, so it's weird. But
Gonna have to.
that
I
movie,
kind of
like-
like the movie though. I feel like it's really underrated. It has really good action and everything.
The Incredible Hulk.
Okay, should we say a few more things, then we'll switch
I think
topics?
it's a good idea.
Yeah.
So
we can talk about this all day.
I still want to talk about Ben Roethlisberger, man.
We're not there. That'll be next episode.
Oh my God,
Next
bro.
episode? What are you talking about?
You can bring it back.
Full episode to Big Ben.
Oh
And
my
oh,
I-
An
Ben.
entire episode dedicated to a
I got-
Pittsburgh quarterback?
broken?
Do not disrespect the Steelers, bro.
Oh, boo, good defense. Boo! Whoa! Not gonna catch an interception all season. Whoa!
I picked up both.
Relax.
Well, turn around. Ben Roethlisberger's right behind you.
He's coming for you.
With crutches.
There's a photo. There's a photo Michael photoshopped for my birthday, I think.
It's like
and
Big
it's
Ben
Ben
behind you.
Roethlisberger with like a triple chin. And what's even better is it's the photo used in the new Madden. So every time I look at the new Madden and see Ben Roethlisberger played, I just think of that photo with him with 3 chins. Hold on, I'll find it. You guys keep talking. I'll find it.
catches the ball with his chin.
For the people that don't know, a couple of us in this podcast are part of. We're part of a fantasy football league.
Raise your
That's yeah, part of a fantasy football league, and we had our draft like 1 or 2 weeks ago or something like that, and you know,
way too early.
Colin.
some people weren't there, so they got auto-picked. Some people have never done it before, and so they made their picks, and they were kind of, uninformed. But Colin had some insight going in,
Not
He-
some, just Big Ben.
Well, just
No, I had a lot actually. I knew what I was going for.
okay.
Big Ben.
But, in the first 3 rounds, you don't pick a quarterback. You pick skill positions like the wide receiver or running back. And guess what happened? Like round number 3,
round
Colin
3.
picks Ben Roethlisberger, and everybody hated him for
Drafted
it.
quarterbacks right after too. Like
Yes.
by round 6, we're all at quarterbacks. I took Russell Wilson.
I had Kyler Murray, but
You
like.
took Lamar Jackson.
I didn't take Lamar
yeah,
Jackson.
Okay, you took Lamar.
But everybody ripped him, and I think that it's time that I decided I'm going to defend this pick, because like 2 years ago, Ben Roethlisberger threw 50 touchdowns, with Juju Smith-Schuster and Antonio Brown, which are
Yep.
2 really good receivers.
have not fallen off.
But like, you think about it, if he could get back there, he made a decent pick. If he gets like 40 touchdowns.
But he's coming off injury, which is just the problem. And he's already old as is. Like, it's not that he's not a good quarterback. I know he is, but he's coming off an injury. He's old. He clearly gained weight during injury, which is fine, but, like, he's getting up there in age. Like, he's just not going to produce. He's not Tom Brady, pretty much.
yeah.
My QB
But
rating's
I
sad.
think that it's a really boomer bust. Like, it's a boomer bust pick, and people
For
thought
sure.
that it was just gonna be bad. I think that there's
I don't
honestly
think it's
some
gonna be-
potential.
I don't think it's going to be terrible, but considering he was drafted pretty much the first quarterback besides Brayden taking Lamar, he still had, Pat Mahomes, like, on the table. Or just anybody else, like, literally.
Wait, who took Mahomes?
It was Kyle, right?
I think so.
I have Russell Wilson, Jared Goff,
I can
and Tom Brady. Which now that Leonard Fournette is on the Bucs, my Leonard Fournette pick's going up higher, and Tom Brady is definitely.
That's
gonna
not
start.
true. Your Leonard Fournette is projected like 5 points now. I looked at the spread, and it's projected. I'm projected
He's
to be
gonna
like
get the
by
starting
15,
spot.
15 points now.
But Tom Brady is a creator. He's going to give him touches no matter what.
Yeah,
He's going to
he's-
create
yeah.
something.
Yes, but we're not in a
No,
PPR
show him the
league. He's not
camera.
gonna get receptions.
Oh my god.
I guess.
I did not.
Garrett
That.
has Carson.
He's still worth something.
Yeah, I know.
And
Sean Watson.
that makes the Tom Brady pick even better, considering I took him in the last round. So I'm definitely gonna take.
But at the end of the day, I think that it's a decent, not good,
but not
Decent
terrible.
pick.
Yeah, Kyle.
Stop.
Kyle has Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, okay, I thought so.
Okay.
Because he snagged, and then we're like, And then I took Russell Wilson because I didn't want Drew Brees. I was taking Alvin Kamara, so.
I'm looking around the table right now. You guys have gotten haircuts, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
You have not.
Haircut.
I have not, yeah. I was
I
going
like
to
it,
ask
though.
you, have your parents bothered you about that? Like,
Yeah.
about getting a
Yep.
haircut?
Yeah, that's
That's
why
why I have one.
They kind
that's
of-
the reason I got one.
They kind of know for me because once it gets past once the hair starts coming to my ears and this gets real long, it's just like, okay, we need to get your hair cut.
Yeah.
We did.
Well, I buzzed
Need.
mine.
I don't.
Yeah, I know. You did get a buzz cut.
No.
On the
Your hair's
podcast.
going back now, so.
Yeah, well, the problem is that I was at home, and it's been like every day this week. I haven't heard. It hasn't been a day that I haven't heard my dad make fun of me for not having a haircut. He called me a lesbian the other day.
And here comes the politics.
Yeah, it's it's getting bad. He's trying to make it so that he pressures me into getting a haircut. But at this point, I want to go full man bun, and I don't know if it's a good pick.
I actually don't oppose that pick. I'm not
That's
gonna
not
lie.
bad on
When
you.
we were playing basketball and you had it up a little bit and it was a little bun,
Yeah.
I actually see it. You just have the glasses and the frame for it that I think it would work.
It frames your face too.
Yeah.
Make
Put
sure
your
to
hair
always
back, put
always
your
keep some
hair back.
scruff though.
Yeah, you have to have a little bit of scruff or else it'll.
Yeah, no, that's also the thing that I'm worried about is because I can't grow facial hair.
So
I think it's fine
I
now.
mean, I've got a little bit there, and my
I
dad
can't.
recently he
Can
said
you?
that
I can, and I just-
I look like I have ketchup on my chin because I've got a little bit of red hair down there. But I can't grow a beard.
You look like shit. So. No, I know my facial hair looks bad. I know I should shave more.
When you pulled your hair back, I was like, "That's a white Chinese man right there."
Dude.
Oh, what is that? There's some stupid ass movie with is it Tom Cruise where he goes to Japan and he's a samurai?
Yes.
Yes,
Karate
The Last
Kid.
Samurai.
The Last Samurai. Karate Kid.
Cobra Kai.
Yeah, no, the Last Samurai. I also, according to a couple months ago, or a couple months ago, last year, there was this thing going on where it was a face swap thing that you do on the internet. You put a picture there and it tell you who you look
yeah.
like.
Yeah.
I look like Tom Cruise apparently.
Yeah, right. I can see
it.
I can see it, yeah, for sure. If he hated himself, yeah.
So yeah, Tom Cruise the Last Samurai.
He fell off
Yo,
the
guys,
Here's
is it time for a guest?
Oh, I know who we're putting on.
Sure.
Let's do it.
That means Elijah's
All right,
on
let's
next.
see.
Oh!
Michael,
Yes.
welcome to the podcast.
Oh. Hi.
All right, we just wanted to ask you something. So
Yes.
a while back we had a topic that we never answered, and we just want to ask you, you answer it standalone.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on cock and ball torture?
I mean, of course, I'm pro. I don't get how you could be against it. I mean, it has so many benefits to your health that it's a no-brainer at this situation in life.
Okay, and is there any cons?
Torture.
None, and especially coming towards
Give a round of applause. Round of applause.
you
Round of applause.
know what it is. It's not.
All right, I'm sorry, I didn't listen to anything you said.
All right, cool.
All right, do you want to repeat it or no?
Michael, thanks for coming on the show tonight.
All right, you're coming on the show, Michael.
Thank
Take care, buddy. Say bye.
End it now.
Man just
You can
sat
edit it.
Say
down.
bye.
He's ready to
Say
talk.
bye.
But
Should we get Elijah on the podcast and ask him the same question?
Sure, you want me to call him? Or you want to call him?
Oh, he said go for it. I heard okay.
Okay, what's his phone number? Oh, you got it.
I got it. Colin, you asked the question.
Elijah, you are on the air.
what's up?
What's up? Elijah, I need to tell you something. Do not say anything racially insensitive. Alright, Elijah, we asked one of our callers this. We need to ask you this now. What are your thoughts on cock and ball torture?
You mean
I asked the question. It's kind of simple.
well,
Your first name's Alex?
I would ever get it done to me?
Your name's Alex James?
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, really.
Alright, go ahead. What's the prompt?
I don't think I'd be into it personally, because I don't want
some bitch just stomping on my nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But would you do it to somebody else?
I just took a Viagra. I'm really horny.
Cocktails last night. I'm so serious.
Let's go.
Yo, guys, Michael sent me the photo.
All right, Elijah. Thank you for coming on the show tonight. We appreciate
Give a round of applause for Elijah, everybody.
Yeah.
We have to say bye.
Elijah, is there anything you'd like to say to the people before we cut you off?
I'm slowly.
Hey, I want to know what you said.
They can see this.
It's not gonna render.
It's not gonna.
No. Well, get it closer. Get it closer.
Oh yeah, make it the only guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's calling back, folks. He's
Big
calling
Ben.
back. He's calling back. Should we put him on? Should we answer the call or no?
No.
Put him on.
No.
He had a chance.
It was Elijah.
Dang, I kind of wanted to hear what he said.
Thank you
He talked
for
enough,
your
I think.
service.
Jonesy is
A
calling.
minute and 30
You
seconds.
let him talk longer than Michael.
Michael, the amount of time Duke him to talk, he went and sat down.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And that's all we have for the show tonight, guys. All right. So what's next?
We got about like 10 minutes ish.
Okay, so here, let me see the list.
I mean, we can go back to one of our topics unless we really want to open up an.
I
we
think
can also-
we should
I
think
think-
something new.
I think we should
That's a
end
good
with something
idea.
like instead of talking, we should like do like improv, or we talk about like a story or something.
Okay.
Story time?
Story time.
We can do story time. Do you guys
Story
think story time?
time.
Crabs?
I was gonna say, anyone got a? Well, let's just go off the acting prompt. Like, anyone got a? Okay, so for reference,
Should we do improv between two people?
No.
We're not good enough at improv, and improv's not like fun to watch.
Not to watch.
Okay, sorry.
Just said that.
No. Bad. I did not mean that. Improv is fun to watch, but like
Just not in this setting.
Catherine's gonna come.
When
to
you're
you on
involved.
Facebook.
When you're involved, it's
When you're
fun, but
involved-
I
yeah,
wouldn't
yeah,
watch a
yeah.
live stream.
Or like if
Yeah.
your audience is like engaged.
Engaged.
Right.
Do
sure.
you think that you could like watch improv for more than
Not
30 minutes?
sitting down
I
like
saw
this
that
now.
With you guys, yeah, I think you guys are funny.
I saw that Call Me Carson thing, and they were like doing it on Discord. I thought it was the funniest shit ever.
I mean, I think
Yeah, but
a movement helps. I feel like, and that's like
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I've
Right.
watched like Netflix has like comedy specials and improv specials, and like
Yeah.
I'll watch an improv special
Yo, I
then
just
because
realized-
it's kind of like they are doing a whole show and like the audience, like you see the audience act.
For future calls, what if we had the camera like right here and we shined it over like this entire area? We just like some of us sit on the couch and we sit around the table and shit.
We could then we could play like Jenga.
Yeah, true.
Oh,
play
relaxed
Jenga.
thing, yeah, I don't mind.
but yeah, so for reference, all of us are in like theater in some way or another, or we're in theater.
case you're
somewhere.
watching
You think
from-
that people are watching?
case you're watching
that
from
don't
Zimbabwe.
Know that?
I don't know.
Dude, people that are
Someone's
not
grandma
in here
could be
make
on right now. I'm very
podcasts.
confused. So yeah. Andre's grandma. So
Andre!
so if anyone's got
Alexander in the living room.
Hello,
See the
Mario.
thing. Hello, Mario.
Hello, Mario.
Hello, Mario.
No.
Hello, Mario.
We're gonna cut this off. We're gonna cut this off.
Hello, Mario.
Okay, so if anyone's
Luigi,
got a-
what is that?
Who's got a
That's the ball.
story at least somewhat in mind, or like an embarrassing thing you had to do for a show, like
An embarrassing thing.
an embarrassing thing you had to do for a show.
Oh, I'm out
can
then.
think
Oh, I had
couple
to
things.
measure Tyler's inseam, and I didn't know if I should get close to his cock and nuts or not. Because like I had to make it look real, so I had to actually like measure. I didn't want to like do like his kneecap.
Oh yeah,
but I also
on
didn't-
stage. That's
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
I didn't want
yeah.
to reach up
You
to like,
go,
I didn't want
Shell.
to. I didn't want to kind of scratch, your little taint up there. I didn't want to tickle a
Little?
little bit.
Damn, bro.
I mean, no, but like that was awkward because I'm bent over, like I'm on one knee up his fucking like leg, and I'm just like,
Oh yeah.
that'll be shipped to your company. Just walk away.
That'll be
God, fuck.
$5.39.
Right? That's $3.50.
Well, for that show,
What show was this for reference?
Catch Me If You Can.
For that show, like that whole time, I wasn't dating my current girlfriend, and so like, I was.
who are you
Kissy
dating?
scene,
Tyler?
Kissy scene.
No,
No,
no.
we're not getting political.
Current girlfriend. Yeah. So that whole show, I was dating somebody else, and we don't really like. We don't like to talk about her.
You don't
very
vibe.
much.
You don't
Right,
match.
But
If you know, you know.
A wonderful story is we had a number that we were doing where like I was being tossed around by a whole bunch of sexy nurses.
Doctor's orders.
Now we're all 15 and under.
Yep, we were all underage, and so we like
15 through 17.
Yep, and I was being danced on by my my close friends, it was terrible. But I was at the time. At the time, I was obviously we were in the number, and my current girlfriend, she is a nurse in that scene, but she hates me at the time. But she has to dance sexy.
Doctor's order.
Yeah, it was bad.
If I remember correctly, she was, as she quotes, wearing a grandma outfit during that thing. That's what she refers to it as. The
blouse.
The blouse. The nurse uniform she was given. It looked more like a grandma's blouse, and she was wearing your glasses.
Oh yeah.
I think she took them from you, and she was walking down the hallway saying she was looking like a grandma, and that's what I solely remember from that.
That was probably the only enjoyable part about her having to be in that scene was the fucking fact that she had fun with that outfit.
Yeah.
For sure.
I feel so bad about that.
That show was interesting.
I think it was a fun show. I did not like.
You got the lead.
Doing.
Yeah.
That scene in particular was so damn uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like being on stage and you have to pretend like you enjoy it, but I'm scared out of my mind.
Yeah, no, for sure.
For those of us who are unaware, Brayden does not like teeth.
Or touching.
Or hands.
No.
Brandon's asexual.
Well, that's just
a sexual predator.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, no, it's wrong.
I'm going to throw up.
For disclaimers, Brayden is not a sexual predator.
We should get that out there.
He won't even hug you if you ask him nicely. Don't worry.
I don't like being.
There's a reason why our feet are not showing. We all have ankle bracelets on.
We can't leave
We're
this
not
room,
allowed
so we
anywhere
decided to
near
do something
any
about
schools.
What's that? We're supposed to say? Oh.
Yeah, we're stuck at home remote learning. It's not our choice.
For the I want to kind of get your input, like especially you guys since you're graduated. I know, like middle school productions, right? Nice.
You know what that means, guys. Doesn't mean anything. Just keep talking.
Okay. So for like middle school productions, I don't know about you guys, but they were the director for Trauber was. She went like overboard on a lot of things, and like I mean bless her for putting that much effort in, but it went heavy. I remember 7th grade.
Same goes for high school.
Well, yeah. But middle school then is your kid. You just like are told something and you think it's okay. Right. Now looking back, me and Brayden were as we were it was Seussical and we were Wickersham monkeys.
Brothers.
And, yeah, we were brothers, and
homies.
We had to get painted with brown all over our face.
Uh-oh.
And like looking at it now, like we have like the black nose and like all brown face paint on.
Yeah, that's.
And then like we had to have our hands like
Wait, how
painted
did the
brown.
audience perceive that?
Monkey, funny monkey.
We're middle schoolers, and like clearly it's wrong, but it's like
they're also.
How do we not remember?
All right. Confession time. We're gonna make your best monkey impression. 3, 2, 1, go. Y'all are some sick bastards.
I just talk normally.
No.
All right, guys. So the podcast is over. All right, guys.
It's over.
All right, guys. I think we just go home now.
Mr. Marvel,
Wait.
put anything.
Wait.
Well, I didn't hear anything about the Thompson people.
Nope.
We weren't racist over there. We weren't racist over there.
You were like, yeah, I want your input because you graduated. What did you want us to say?
Well, no, because like, was that the same for you? Like, I don't know. Who was your?
Did you also go blackface?
You didn't have her as a director in middle school.
I didn't do theater in middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Well, no, I'm talking about Tyler, idiot.
Oh, it's like.
Stupid idiot!
Vote it out.
You better go 0-4.
What?
What?
No one heard your joke, and it probably wasn't funny.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, you're
But
so
yeah, I don't
dumb
know.
for not knowing that.
I just don't know if it was the same for you. Like, I don't know if it was just like us, because I don't know. Did you guys have weird things to do?
It was
No, we got costume. I had to be the Beast, not to flex. I don't care.
You got the lead?
8th grade year. Yeah, that's why the show was so good. Oh my god, guys. No, we just had the best cast. Sorry. But no, I had to wear.
Wait, were you the Beast too?
No.
He was Cogsworth.
He was the only. I don't want her to know his feelings.
Say it.
If he was in my cast, we would have
Superior.
had
Everyone.
the most elite cast possible. It was all the graduating 8th graders, all the actors who had stayed from 6th through 8th, who had like all like been a part of it all, and he was the only person who I think was like the lead part in our grade who wasn't in our cast.
Really?
Yeah,
Right,
know that
because
it was
we had
possible
Connor
from middle
McMenamin.
school.
as
Yeah, they
Junior.
double
Elite.
cast it.
no, we were good. We were
Wait,
good.
I just have to ask for Leo,
Don't
since we both played Cogsworth. What was your costume like? Because I never saw your guys' Beauty and the Beast production.
I wanted to cry.
Okay, what was it?
It was literally a cloth costume that it kind of it looked very
was a
flabby.
big
It was
box,
just like
yeah.
it was this box, just a
Pill on a shirt.
It's like
It's like
How
if
do I
you took
explain
like
this?
2 cardboard pieces, strapped them over your shoulders, and put like felts to make the costume look real.
yeah, that's what it was like.
Okay,
But you
mine
look
was
like
that,
that.
but it was all foam, and so I had to go around stage with like a 3-foot
layer.
like turn handle, you know, for a
Oh,
clock.
really?
Oh,
Yeah, and I had to go
wow.
backstage
Oh, yeah, I remember
at
watching
like because this is at OHS. So then
Right,
we were
yeah.
trying to go backstage, and there was like 100 people in that cast. So literally during intermission, I would sit in the shop with the garage open because I couldn't go anywhere. So I just sat there for during intermission, and nobody stops like even talk to me or like look at me. So every show night, I was just chilling there like. And then it was kind of a joke after like they caught on that like, oh,
what you
he's
had to
stuck
do.
there.
Yeah.
He's not like he's not like choosing to sit there. And then so eventually like some people were just like, can we all appreciate Franny right now? And I'm like, okay, this makes me feel a little bit better. And then even our costume designer was like, all right.
still.
And then that was like the most interaction I had with her. But it was like that's a story I'll have.
No.
I have another one, but I'm not sure if today's the day to share it.
I actually really liked the Cogsworth costume. It was really good when I was watching it.
Yeah, but like just maneuvering around
yeah,
it,
I just
especially
feel
because
bad.
we were like walking to the audience too. I was just like,
I mean, I'm sure it
I didn't
looked,
do
it
that
looked good from
costume.
35 feet away. Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, I mean,
But
for
clothes,
an
I
age
watched on the
production
same-
on the school that was the poor school compared to Trauma or something like that, like
Poor school.
like we had
100%
decent costumes, so like it wasn't terrible. Although Chips was bad.
Yeah, Chips
It was
was
literally just like a
little
whole
cup.
cardboard circle, or like a wooden circle with the head cut out. He had to put it on, and there was like a cloth around it. That was him as Chip.
I saw him.
I think
Ooh.
that was Owen. That was Owen that year,
Yep.
and
Yeah, I
Ryan.
saw
But my Beast outfit was literally just a baseball cap with like fur on it and horns that flipped around.
yeah.
Like it wasn't anything special, but it wasn't brown face, so I think.
I mean, so I think that's the real winner.
Well, yeah. 8th grade, I had to wear a diaper and a leotard. I had to wear.
Oh, big poopy
Was this
diaper.
for a play or just for fun?
No. It was
Recreational
It was for
or Fancy
Lion
Friday?
King. And everyone in Lion King, if you were a lion, you had to wear a corset, and then you had to. I had to have this. I was wearing a leotard, so if I didn't have any like, I had like some baggy like MC Hammer shorts, and then I had like a cloth that like wrapped around my crotch to make sure like
Oh my
my
God.
balls
Yeah,
didn't
the
shoot on my
strap.
leotard.
Yeah.
And then we had to wear like a 10-pound headpiece, and it was just like a wobble board that you had to like.
Did you
run
have
around.
Oh yeah, that
Did-
shit.
Did you have those gross like fake leather pants that you had to wear for your costume? Because I had like fake leather pants that had like what felt like a rubber band at the bottom for when I put my foot in. It was supposed to like if you're wearing the
Definitely
dress shoe,
not.
it's supposed to catch like right where the platform ends
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and slims down.
So it doesn't
but it just
fly off.
ripped. It would rip off like no matter how many times we tried to resew it. It was like this weird, really hot, like more hot than you should be in what leather actually is. For no reason, with this weird rubber band at the bottom to catch my feet, but it really just stopped me from putting my shoes like through the pant leg.
Well, speaking of like really weird costumes, my freshman year we did Your Good Man Charlie Brown, and this was the first show that I ever was in.
Yeah. Marky.
You know, I didn't get a lead in that show. I was part of the chorus, but I played Pigpen. You know, when this guy's fucking stinky, and so
He's not stinky, he's dirty.
well, okay,
You
so
didn't shower for a week on
I
purpose.
ended up like my costume. I ended up having to like opening night. It was raining, and in our parking lot that's right by our auditorium, there's like mud piles,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so I rolled around in the mud before like opening night, and I would slap the pant legs of my costume, and dust would come off because he's like dusty as well.
Right.
But when we were making the costume, the idea was that I was gonna have like a permanent dust cloud around me, and so. The director, he was like, yeah, I'm going to have this one person work on a costume for you. And one day I got pulled into his office, you know, with the person who's making my costume. And she comes around with a bunch of chicken wire. And she starts wrapping it around my waist. And she, like, makes, like, a giant, like, sort of puffy cloud out of it. And she's like, okay, now walk around it. I was wearing shorts that day. So I walk out of the door. I take a step, rip right down my leg. I got cuts, like, everywhere, man. And so, like, I walked back in and I was like, yeah, that kind of hurts. She was like, yeah, we're scrapping the idea. I don't even know what to do for you, so I'm probably just going to, like, lay. I'm just roll around in the
Someone's
dirt.
gonna follow you with
Just
it.
roll around in the dirt. And so I did.
And it worked.
You know, and it worked.
Method.
It was good. I wore suspenders, and I still have them, and I haven't worn them since.
Out of 1 out of 10 stink clouds, how stinky were you?
Opening night, I was like 10. After the third night,
I
was
would
like
assume
2.
so. Man just rolled in mud. He just came in. It's like,
Yo, can we get a stinky in the chat?
Stinky.
If you're watching this in the comments, please put stinky.
Please put stinky.
If you got this far, please put a stinky.
oh, yeah.
Please leave a like.
If you
If
actually
If you
made
made
it
it, don't forget to like.
this far.
If you're
not even gonna
surviving,
watch
drop
it
an
this far.
emoji.
Yeah.
Well, I have to edit this shit.
Oh,
Don't forget to comment stinky, Colin.
That's wait.
It is
All right,
2:30.
is that what we're cutting it
I
off?
feel like we should cut
All
it.
right, fuck
Well,
it.
guys, thanks for tuning in to Guys Night podcast. This is all of us signing off.
Should we do a power clap?
Power clap on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
upstairs, boys. Let's go. All right.
Good night.